Many moons ago, there was a prophecy about a man with the voice of a god. He spent his days making anime reviews for YouTube that were edited, well, like shit. The man made videos frequently, but the man's life became too stressful and got in the way. Exhausted, the man fell into an ancient slumber. However, as all prophecies state, now it is time for him to return.
Oh, Jesus, I slept for a whole year. Technically. I suppose that means I better do a thing. Oh. Okay. At the very least, I'll be able to... Okay. Alright, so at the very least, I'll be able to do something small, like a movie or something like that. Unless I hit 2.5k, in which I will have to do something people want me to do. Shit. Alright, friggin... No. 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 Hell no. Yeah, okay. Yeah, that makes sense. Oh shit, is this an intro?
What? Oh, Baron J. Hey, everybody, it's Baron J. It's me. What's up? How's it going? I'm back. This is a thing that I forgot that I did. Anywho, Black Lagoon is a touchy fucking subject for some people. And I don't say that because of some opinion I hold on it. I say it because it's a beloved treasure from the past for most people. So, Black Lagoon is about Shinji, who, oh no, wait, hold on. That's not Shinji. What's this guy's name again? Shit. Okay, whatever. This is Joe. You remember Joe? I remember Joe. Joe used to pop out of nowhere sometimes. You'd let him be, you'd let him sit in a room, and suddenly, pop, there was Joe. You know what? The more I think about it, the more I think Joe might have been a toaster. Anyway, Joe, who embarks on a soul-seeking journey of getting fired. No, for real. These guys get sent out to deliver some floppy drive or something like that and immediately get fired because they realize that they're under mercenary control and it's cheaper to fire them and forget about them. What is this, corporate America? Anywho, he gets wrapped up in the mercenary plot involving Levy, a pistol-wielding badass with a heart of gold, and a soul of gold, and an ass made of gold. Anyway, Joe gets involved with the mercenaries' activities, essentially getting hired as an intern. He provides technical strategy and assumedly pushes pencils while a bunch of cool shit happens around him. Also smoking. Jesus, I've never watched a show that made me want to have a cigarette every 10 minutes until now. But yeah, one of the main draws of Black Lagoon, surprisingly, at least to me, is the character development. Joe, you remember Joe. Joe was a nice man. Joe would sit there and listen to you all the time. You know, come to think of it, I'm not even sure Joe was alive. Joe is your average salaryman in the beginning and wouldn't dream of anything he ends up accomplishing. So when he ends up becoming kind of a hard ass after a couple episodes, it's a kind of endearing look into growing up, one might say. Plus, you get to see him mesh with all of the characters on board the Black Lagoon. There's a great back and forth between all of these guys. There's also guns, crap loads of guns, boats and guns, and nuns with boats. I mean guns. That's not a gun, whatever. The action sequences are definitely memorable, with some decent back and forth banter during, so you can expect some lead-filled goodness from Black Lagoon. Now, here's the problem. The first season is good. It plods along at its own pace and does well, but then you get into the next season, Second Barrage, and boy, what happened? Where did it go? There was a dynamic here 2 minutes ago, and now it's gone. Joe? You there, Joe? Joe does that. He'll be here for 12 hours, and then suddenly one moment he's gone. You never know what happened. You know, come to think of it, I think Joe may have been the moon. So the second part of this series, called Second Barrage, focuses on the plotline more than the characters. It's still enjoyable, but the strength the first season had was the back and forth between the cast on board the Lagoon and their mainland associates as well. Take that away and you're left feeling a little starved. Can you still enjoy it? Yeah. I'm just saying it feels wildly different after that point. It's tense and provides insight into character motivation. It just hits a different nerve than the first season, and that can be very jarring for some. And then there's the OVA called Roberta's Blood Trail, which is... hey, go watch that. It's nice. It looks very pretty. And then throughout, the soundtrack to Black Lagoon is ever present and has some incredibly resonant songs. I really like the opening, as most do, but the one that gets me every single time is the insert ending from the episode with the kids. Yeah, Jesus. As a whole, yes, go watch Black Lagoon. It's deemed a classic for a reason, and for the most part, that reason is because after all these years, it still hits all of its marks with a bang. This is the end of the video. Here's the subscribe button. Here's the Twitter and the Facebook. Shirts on the left, music on the right. You know the drill. I'm always still taking suggestions for shows. You know I always do that. You can also suggest voice things for me to say. I've always been doing that. I'm collecting a lot of those for a secret project. And on a more serious note, 2,500 subs, guys. Jesus Christ, I had no idea that you guys wanted to pay attention so much. It's still incredibly humbling to think about the fact that there are nearly 2.5k people who are paying attention to me at any given hour during the day. Actually, that kind of scares me a little bit, but you know, hey, I love you guys. So yeah, now that the entire retail bullshit season is over and everything's somewhat returned to normal, I also made a point to announce in my last video with my tutorial that I was producing an audiobook. Hey, guess what? That shit's done. I'll be posting an announcement/trailer video whenever that actually goes live, but hey, the profits from that go directly to support me, which is what I know some of you guys want to do, and you will get to listen to me talk for 10 hours at a time, which is what I know some of you friggin' weirdos want to do. I'm just kidding. I know you love it, baby. Oh, I'm so happy about that. But as always, thank you so much for your support, and thanks, guys. Bye-bye.
Joe Banks, 82 years young, has come to this pond for the last 17 years to feed the ducks. But last month, Joe made a discovery. The ducks were gone.